I will guard you from incoming attacks.
Finish them!
One!
Roger.
Illumination Bang! One!
I will fulfill my mission, no matter what happens.
I'm right there with you.
Attack!
I'll stop them in their tracks.
Rising Falcon! Ready? Fly! Diving Falcon!
Protect me, okay?
Now!
Who's next?
Let's go, Rowan!
Great fortitude.
Rising Falcon! Ready?
Got it.
Strong current!
Protect me, okay?
All right!
Nice one.
Try light!
And finished.
We're too late.
It's gone! Are you sure it was even here?
Nachtigul absorbed the lance's energy before fighting us. It had to have been here.
Gillen's gone as well. Maybe he moved it.
If the lance made it outside, it could be anywhere by now. Let us leave the palace.
I can't figure it out. Who could have fired those arrows that killed Nachtigul?
I have no idea. But for an instant, I sensed a strength that was equal to the power of a great spirit.
Well, it's definitely not your pals, since they're trapped in the lance. Wasn't there also talk about a great spirit-like presence in the attack on Himil?
There are two possibilities. Either the enemy has found a way to control the Four, or there are other great spirits of which I am not aware.
So we're going to end up fighting a great spirit either way. Wonderful.
Halt! Identify yourselves!
Uh-oh. This ain't good.
Hey, hold on. Aren't you Chief Hilbert?
That is correct.
I have a message. Let me through.
What is it?
Ajul's army is on the march. The enemy force is said to exceed 50,000 men.
The war. It started.
Order the troops to attack. Forward to victory! Forward to victory! Forward to victory! Prepare to attack!
Forward to victory!
Prepare to attack! Prepare to attack! Forward to victory! Forward to victory! Prepare to attack! Forward to victory! Prepare to attack!
From Sapstrath?
No, they're coming from north of Fenmont. They're in Fezabel Marsh.
Impossible. How do they intend to march across such impassable terrain? The spirit climbs have stopped shifting.
Chief Ilbert, we are unable to decipher their method of transportation.
This is bad, isn't it? All our soldiers are concentrated in Fort Gandala and at sea.
At this point, we may not have time to move our troops into position.
You need not worry. Deputy Chief of Staff Gillen foresaw this attack. He is transporting our new weapon to the battlefield as we speak.
I knew it.
Soldier, who ordered you to carry this message?
The Deputy Chief himself. Is something wrong?
No. You are dismissed.
Gilland is up to something.
Whatever it is, we must head to Fezabel Marsh at once.
Has our eminent tactician figured out how the enemy plans to cross Fezabel Marsh?
I'm afraid not. During the Renome season, the marsh flow weakens enough to make a crossing possible. But spirit climb changes have been thrown off kilter. The marsh flow should remain active.
What's this marsh flow?
The marsh's many bodies of water are linked together, with their water flowing through underground channels. If you were to fall into one, you'd get carried off to who knows where.
Oh, that wouldn't be a problem. I'm a great swimmer.
The maze of channels is quite complicated. It could be 10 years before you're finally pulled to the surface.
Yikes. Don't know if I can hold my breath for that long.
And yet the enemy intends to cross it with a full army. That leads me to one conclusion.
That Auj Oule has a tactician even greater than the conductor himself?
Yes.
It's been a while since you've been back to Fenmont. Don't you want to visit any of your friends?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, you didn't make any friends while you were here?
I made plenty of friends. It feels like it's been forever since I went to school here.
Dr. Jude, I didn't know you were back. I couldn't believe it when I heard that the military was after you. Oh gosh, where do I even begin?
Take a deep breath, Prin. It's okay. Although, to be honest, so much has happened that I don't really know where to begin either.
You weren't really a spy, were you? I can't imagine you being one.
Are you kidding? Jude's smart and all, but I wouldn't hire this goofball to spy on his own nose.
Ha! A harsh yet accurate appraisal.
You must be Leia. You're exactly as Dr. Jude described you. You always showed up in his stories, you know.
Really? And here I thought he'd forgotten all about me.
I only mentioned you a few times. Hey, is that a Sylph Jay? Are you treating it?
Yes, I'm doing it as a special favor for an acquaintance of mine.
That's the same bird Alvin uses. I didn't know it was called a Sylph Jay.
They're pretty unique. They can channel wind spirits with their manalobe to help them fly long distances.
Sylph Jays also have the ability to distinguish between the manalobes of different people, and can use that to sense a person's location. Hence their popular use for military communication.
Wow, little guy, you're pretty smart.
Unfortunately, this little one flew too far, too fast, and ended up hurting his manalobe.
Well, that was silly of you. But I like a hard worker.
He'll weaken and die from the injury, and there isn't anything I can do to save him. There is a treatment that uses harmonica grass, but it's impossible to get right now with everything that's happening.
Hey, if that's the case, I'll find some harmonica grass for him.
What?
You know I have a weakness for the smart but bumbling type.
You're still talking about the Sylph Jay, right?